Rising, people.
Grand Rising. Copper Color Lifestyle here. Marcus Griffin.
And Christian Griffin.
All right, we're going to start this morning off, short topic. We ain't going to make it a long video, but we ain't going to make it a short, maybe 5 minutes or so. It just depends. So let's get started real quick to shorten that time. First thing we want to discuss this morning is like women and the role in a relationship, in the household, leadership. And for a long time, I've noticed too many women of all colors. But then our women, so to speak, are the worst because they want to be the so-called boss and make all the decisions. I'm sorry, ladies, and men, it's true. When the shit is real and the hard decisions gotta be made, if you leave it up to the women or one woman, it's probably gonna be the wrong shit, and then you have to fix all that.
Yeah. Take the next left onto Slave
Hold on a second. Let me put the
right onto Fulmer Parkway.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, now we back. But yeah. So I'm gonna just say, I know a lot of y'all. Some of y'all are on the verge of walking out the door. You can probably take your shit and leave her the place and have enough money to start over, even though it'll be a headache, and get a fresh start. Clear your mind, clear your soul, get rid of the toxicity that maybe mostly she has brought into your life, and you done got more toxic trying to clean it up. And she ain't working with you, so of course, you just get clouded up with it, and then you just totally fucked up. More ways than one, but, so yeah, we're going to maybe try to figure out a few examples of the shit, and then I'm going to go over, and he's going to say what he's going to say in just a second here. So, man, pick somebody, don't say no name, you ain't got to give them a title if you don't want, but if you want to, you can. And just give one good story, and keep it fairly simple about an issue you had with a female in your life, while you trying to make decisions to improve your life. Let's go with that.
All right, so I'll give you 2 examples. One is a quick example, and then one is going to be an overall example. The one quick example. So when, as me and my ex, we were going through this little up and down phase, and my uncle was helping us. We were at the airport, right? And we didn't have that much money for one to pay for the ticket at first and whatever, and the bags or whatever, as is. He helped us out with that. So when we got up there, they were starting to adding all them baggage fees and all that, whatever it may be. I'm in my head trying to think about what can we do to make it work, while she was over there kind of getting in her attitude, panicking and everything like that. So we go and sit down, because I'm like, all right, we need to figure out, because we did have quite a bit of things, not really that much, but enough to where we had to pay extra. So we go sit down, and I call him, and he basically like, you need to figure it out, which I know I could, but having somebody beside me and everything like that ain't helping the issue, and she just panicking, it made me rethink myself, like I didn't know what to do when I knew exactly what needed to be done.
A lot of men are doing that shit, and that's what I'm saying. When you don't stand firm on your ground and you know you right. Listen, fellas, real quick, when it comes to that shit, stop guessing you right when you know you right, and be man enough and have balls enough to stand up to your decision and tell her, either go along and help out, do your part, or sit back and shut the fuck up while a man handle business and get shit done. Go ahead.
But yeah, so we sat down. She had called her father, and see, it's a lot of little things, but she called her father, got more upset because she couldn't get the help that she wanted, and I was calling around, and like I say, I was second guessing myself. So what I did, after I stopped second guessing myself, I said, hold up, man, we can just double close, triple close, put 2-3 shirts on, and then put our jackets on or whatever, because it was cold already, and we gonna be on the airplane flight. Might be a little uncomfortable, but oh well, you feel me? We gotta make it work. And she still, at that point, as I'm explaining this, is still panicking. I don't want to give my stuff. And it's like, come on now, man. It ain't about what you want. That's what's wrong with the world now. It's too much materialistic things. But I ain't gonna go too far on that.
Yeah, that was a good point. Mm-hmm. But see, and I remember dealing with this shit, and he telling me everything that was going on. And it's like, y'all, they on the verge of getting stuck in Nebraska with no money and nowhere to go, literally. and then found out they ain't got no real friends because even a few people said we had a place, all of a sudden there was no vacancy. You know, so I'm listening to all this shit while I'm scrambling to get the money up to fucking get him on back. And he finally took control like the man he's supposed to be and can be. Listen, fellas, I ain't saying this shit to just say it and get you in no trouble with your woman. Because first of all, if you can so-called get in trouble with your woman, you already in a fucking bad situation. You got your fucking mind. Y'all need to get out of that mindset. I'm going to stay on this one as we go because y'all weak ass dudes, you know, I can't get support for anything. But I got a cousin right here in Alabama and his wife, you know, she didn't want to stay out in the cold in our own tent and shit that we had spent money on after he said it was okay to camp in the backyard, and all of a sudden, not only did she come out here and want to debate it, and all it was, she didn't want us to stay in her backyard. Fine. That's all she had to do was say that. I told him that. I would have been okay. I was like, okay, well, that's what it is. No. She want to come out and stare me down and try to ask me. I said, you know, y'all treat me like a damn baby. Like I can't make my own decisions about shit. If I freeze the fucking devil or him too, what decision are we made? We is some more shit. But you know, then she stood there and stared at me after this little stupid question. I said what I said. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. And like any time I'd have been going off verbally about this shit. Like, listen, you his wife. You sure ain't mine. You can't tell me shit except you don't want me in your yard, and we can go right now. But other than that, all this extra shit and trying to stare me down, trying to break me down to my knees so I can be like your husband. Hell no. I'll be dead before I do that, and that's true. You don't know me, girl. And you ain't that much of a woman. No, hold on, fuck this. For a minute. That nice shit over, because see, you've been to my mama's house, and you put your little front on, and I didn't know what to think about you, you know, and you ain't exactly from the same place as us, and I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Because see, I gave you all the pass in the world until you tried to put me in a place that you think a man belong. Don't no man belong in that kind of place, and I damn sure don't. You ain't never fed me or raised me or done a motherfucking thing for me. So you keep your house in your fucking yard. Hey, we ain't coming back to that motherfucker like that anyway. My cousin, we can still see each other and all that shit, and he can even help us out the way he wants to if it fits into the shit right. But all that extra shit, you might as well say your energy, baby. You don't tell me shit outside of what you think you run. Outside of that, I've been self-sustained, self-made man for so long now.
Yeah,
can't tell me nothing.
And this is an example of that also. When I'm still learning. So my cousin told me this the best way that I can put it. You in a relationship, you got two people. You got your sharpshooter that's supposed to watch people from getting up too close to you, and then you got your knife man that's good with up close and personal situations. Yeah, that's my sharpshooter right there for sure.
The sniper.
And I'm gonna make sure I start, you know, and you know, I'm still learning on trying to give people the benefit of the doubt or whatever it may be, you know. And so, you know, just still trying to meet new family and everything. I'm just trying to, you know, be in there. But long story short, when we went back in there, because he had drove out because he was pissed. I already knew,
to say the least.
And so he drove off. I went. He cousin. My bad, but names
okay.
But anyway,
nobody knows all.
But he offered me to come back into the house with his wife and the kids, and I went back in because I wasn't thinking about the wife like that. I was thinking about him and the kids and whatever. So I go in there, and it's just straight, just a death stare. As soon as me and him come back in the house, and first thing she say, "What are y'all doing?" Like basically already saying, "What the hell is he coming back in here for?"
Yeah,
and it's like, I ain't do nothing but be respectful and everything, and then we supposed to be family. But anyway, besides that, I want to hook up on our cousin. He sat there and looked at me and really didn't try to make too much of an eye contact until he was ready to talk about Marcus had left, while she sitting there just staring me down, and he acting like everything okay while he playing with his two kids. You see your wife in the kitchen just sitting there looking at me like, why the heck I'm still in there?
He can't do nothing about
it. And then, you know, and so I ain't about to sit there with all that crap. So I told him I'm going outside. And I told him I came back in to use his phone real quick to call him. Because my phone was left in the car when he got pissed off and drove off.
I was coming back, but I needed some time to cool down. Cause see, I let the shit ride. I bowed down as much as I could, as far as not really saying nothing, analyzing shit like, oh, she trying to really somewhat kind of break me. She don't know. You don't know me at all. She don't know me. So fuck y'all. You waste your time and your energy, and now I ain't got shit to do with you. And I don't care who fucking think, what anybody think or how they feel about it. Come to me and I'll tell you for real, straight to your face, and we'll be done with that if you're smart. So you know it's whatever. And besides, ain't too many of them that's gonna watch this shit unless somebody really show it to them, cause you know they scared of the Most High and the ancestors, which is why we doing this shit. You know, I like I said, I'm gonna get it in even if it's a little late. Ain't no need. I don't necessarily start off at first just ancestors Most High, but I will sometime, and he definitely will. And when he gets started on it, he gonna beat you over the head with it. Ancestors, the Most High.
You know it.
No, yeah, that's fine. Come on,
but I ain't gonna do it.
Too excited.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it.
Got a lot of shit to cover, but yeah. So we gonna cut. I'm about to pull up to one of my cousins' house. He ain't the best healthy. You know, he used to be a bad motherfucker, business owner and all that shit. A lot of men in my family, Griffin or not, we've taken care of our own shit. And then I got a cousin who thinks somehow that ain't ownership and freedom. You wrong, cuz. But I know where you're coming from, and once again, I love you enough to give you a pass. See, I don't hold shit against you. You feel how you feel, but people need to understand, because this is real shit. I damn sure gonna feel how I feel, and I don't too much open my mouth unless I know and believe that I'm right. And if you somehow prove me wrong at all that, I'll say, yeah, I'm sorry, you right, and back it up and move on from it properly. I'm a man. I ain't a woman. I don't deal with fucking female sensibility type shit. You know, so we pulling up at my cousin's house. I hope he fine. You know, we checked by a couple times. He be sleeping off and on, but I don't know. So we gonna leave that off here for now. Get ready to check on him, make sure he's all right. And I'm gonna let him close out, and then we gonna put an end to this one. We'll come back in a little while and start some more, because we got a lot of work to do. And that's why we here.
Yes, Lord.
To work. I ain't got time for none of the bullshit. So go ahead, man. Get ready to close it out.
Well, yeah, you know what it is. This is Copper Covered Lifestyle. I didn't say that well, so I'm gonna say it one more time.
Yeah.
Copper Colored Lifestyle.
Copper colored.
And this is Marcus and Christian.
Copper colored.
And we signing out.
No, hold on. It's cold out here. Once again, have a nice day. Bang bang.
And see.